I'm just gonna do some work. We'll see what happens. uh, hey, welcome. I'm tired, but I'm not tired. So I'm just gonna, don't really have any plan. I'm just gonna try to clean up some stuff. I'm doing housekeeping, is all I'm doing. So, like, hang out, do your thing, but I don't have a talk track plan or anything. I'm just doing some housekeeping. We talked about PRs. I have this repo, and I had some pull requests sitting there, and that was pretty awesome. Like creating stuff, and then like having people that actually use it. That's pretty. That's pretty cool. So I'm merging PRs. I'm gonna go and do some updates, but yeah, it's probably not gonna be anything super exciting if I'm being honest. But then I say that sometimes that ends up being the best streams when there's like no plan. Uh, I'm a little like, yeah, just trying to like figure out what's the right thing to do. I realized like streaming is one thing, but I gotta start making some videos. I gotta have some stuff that like people search for. Hey, here's your answer. Find it and go. And I gotta connect the dots. And I've just been stressing out thinking about that, and literally stressing out. Like this is my job. Yes. Have you heard of HTMX? I have heard of HTMX, and I'm going to tell you that I've got a uh, friend of the community who is goes deep on HTMX with Spring. Right, I'm a Spring developer advocate, and yeah, and I want to see if I can find a repository for you and share. But just because I've heard it, I haven't taken it for a spin. The way that I do front end, and this is, I guess it's kind of a topic lately, is I go to start.vaadin.com. I'm more of a back end person. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you. This is my jam. So HTMX, cool technology. I get it, but that's not where I get joy. I like being able to create UIs this way. Like, yeah, this is kind of big. That looks good, doesn't it? And I can modify it, and maybe I do that. But yeah, HTMX is cool. All the cool kids seem to like it. But yeah, Vaadin is my jam. I'm comfortable writing front ends using Java, and Vaadin lets me do that. So Vaadin converts my Java into front end, into beautiful front end. So I'm gonna I'll take questions, right? Like that's I like to do that. So I've heard of HTMX. My friends like it. Let's see. So I'm on the latest one. What I want to do here is I want to use the right version. Let's do it over this way. Um, I want to do the right version. Um, so this is what I've been using in the demo, but there's a new version. And I'm going to use the Liberica Nick. And so I think this is the one I'm going to use. I have the 21 installed. I think I'm going to use this one, being the latest R17 version, but I don't need R17. I can do R21. So this is saying, hey, the latest version of GraalVM with Java 21. The question is, but Vaadin isn't free. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Vaadin is free to use. They have commercial extensions, but it is free to use. I highly recommend it. It is very, very cool. So if you're trying to develop cool stuff on the front end, if you're a Java developer, this is Java Grunt on Twitch. If you're doing that, if that's your jam, take it for a spin. So what I'm doing is I am changing, right? You have all these different flavors of vendors of JVMs, different versions, and they don't all behave the same. You should take some time. If you're doing Java, you should take some time and you should explore. Like, is your JVM really giving you what you want and what you need? It's kind of a hot topic in my world, I guess. So I grabbed the version, and I'm gonna run this demo, and I might run this demo 50 times. And this is after I merged some PRs, so things aren't exactly where I thought they would be, and that's okay. So they've added some clean, and that's one of the things is like when you're delivering software. Hey, yeah, it works on my machine, it works on my machines, but when you start to get people actually using it, they're like, hey, my machine doesn't respond that fast. I need extra timeouts. I need extra loop to validate things are working. So we're going to do this. We're going to switch from this old version to this newer supported version. So I said, hey, this is where we install it. And then at some point later, I say, use it. All right, so we've made our changes. And this is just to update this demo. And we're going to run it. And yeah, I'm going to apologize. It's going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, I just want to make sure that it works. It's on autoplay, so I don't have to do a whole lot. But this is just a demo that I do, and I use it a lot, and I share it because it's pretty like straightforward, and it hits some interesting topics. I don't want you running unsupported, outdated code. I don't want you expose the stuff that you deployed to production last year, the year before. It probably was great when you deployed it, but it's 2024. Computers are going to be around for a long time, and they keep on getting better. They're going to keep on finding ways of making this the perfect code that you took to production. They're going to find a way of saying, you know what? Have you ever thought of this? And yeah, poking holes. So you have to be reactive. You have to adapt and change. So how come this didn't autoplay? I don't like that. And you probably heard the beep, and I don't know where it came from. So I'm going to look. I always got to keep an eye on what's happening. Yeah, I want to keep my job. So let's go. I'm going to cancel this. I want it to be on autopilot. So in order to do that, I'm going to change this prompt timeout. And things have moved around a little bit. So how come this stopped working? How come this stopped? So something is wrong. Because if I've got a prompt timeout of 5, it should keep going. So what's happening? After I do this worked, and this worked. So use Java 8. After use Java 8, what does it say? So this is kind of the script down here at the bottom. So in it, use Java 8, and then it should be a talking point, right? So it's just like, hey, pause there. But inside of the talking point, what happened? My autopilot stopped. Oh, this. I don't think I want that weight there. Is that what I had? So I want to look again. Just merging in changes, and I already merged them. Right? If it's going to help somebody else, but I need it to work for me as well. So let me figure out what's happening here. The way I want it to work is in that talking point function. If nothing happens for 5 seconds, just keep on going. Right? I do this demo 20 times a week. 20 times a week. And what that means is I kind of need, sometimes I only have 5 minutes to do it, so it's got to like fit in there. So let's see what we had before. I just had wait and clear. Really? Am I like, let's go back here. Before all the merge, let's go back and see what we had. Hello. Let's go and take a peek here. Because something's changed. No, that looks like it's fine. Right, so this is what I expect. The prompt timeout of 5 seconds. I just want it to keep on going. And that's not working. Why? What is happening? And the typing is changed. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong. So where at the top, let's close this. Something is out of funk. So here's our type speed. That's definitely doesn't feel right. What is this? Oh, I got some help, some debug here, which is okay. I'm not a bash guru. Wait, why do I have this twice? Right, I can see that much, right? So they're just like doing some extra checks. We'll keep that variable declaration where it's needed, or closer to where it's needed, all right? Oh, but then we're doing it again. Okay. Making sure that you have all the prerequisites installed. That seems important, right? I've got some prerequisites here, and all it's doing is making sure, right? Helping people, the next person, figure out what they need to do. And then we do this vendor sync. We pull down Demo Magic. Now it's in here, this cleanup function. That's fine. So all my functions are defined. So what's happening down here? Do the cleanup, do the init. I am not sure why this is has changed. So this is going to be just boring. I'm not a fan. I'll do bash if I have to. But something definitely changed here. Like that's going to be too slow. I'm not going to be able to do my demo if I've got to do this. Ugh. Why? Oh, let's see if Demo Magic had an update. I should have a link to it here. Like, did something change upstream out of my control? Right? Because I'm saying grab the latest. And there's definitely nothing changed in this repository. All right, so what What happened? Here, let's go and validate that I'm doing things right. Right here. See, prompt timeout. Then it should only wait for 5 seconds. If prompt timeout is defined to greater than 0, the demo will automatically proceed after the amount of seconds. That's the idea. So what's happening? See, it's not doing that. And why? What is happening? Here, let me do this. Right, we want it to be repeatable. We want it to be real-ish, but I want to like show the value, make it easy for other people to show the value, and then when you have it this way, people can like touch it, feel it. It's real. So we do the sync, and then we bring in Demo Magic, and we're doing it here. Let's go take a peek back here. See, what I was doing before was I was doing the vendor sync up at the top, and then I was getting all of my values. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Yeah, the vendor sync is happening down here. So those values aren't maybe taking effect. Maybe I need this after my vendor sync, right here, and this one. Now let's see how that behaves. That's what I needed. Look, no hands, it's auto playing. All right, now this is gonna go. Feeling better. So we cloned a repository, we started it up, it works, we validate it, right? See, this somebody had, for their slower computer, they had to wait for it to start up. It's going, hey, here's the startup or the megabytes. I don't know how to make that look any prettier, but my talking points are there, but I only need a couple of seconds and things like this happen. Like, hey, now we're going to upgrade. This is one spot where I wish it took like an extra second so that I can let people see, like, this is the command that we're running. But now that plugin is running, that recipe is running, and now it's upgraded to Spring Boot 3. Again, still no hands. This is the key. Now, this is the change that I made on purpose. Now we're using a new JDK and the latest version of Java 21, 21.0.2. And that looks weird. Why? It was up. I could see that it was up, and there's the success. Then we shut down. It did not stop cleanly. All right. Now we're doing the native compile. And this normally takes a minute. So when I'm giving this demo, this is where I talk and I show other stuff. And yep, it's going to take a while. But now that I fixed that, I think it'll work better on this other machine. And we're going to do a little comparison I've got a bunch of different flavors of machines, throughout the, the whole map, and in this demo in particular, it's going to be a little bit faster on this other machine, especially now that I have things fixed. So bear with me. It looks like it's going to finish. We want to make sure that we get all of our as pretty as bash tables can be. We want to make sure that we get those working. And then we'll commit these changes. We'll push these up, and then we'll check it on another machine. Validate, right? Do the things that, take the steps that somebody else might take. But honestly, I don't want this to be something that they've got to run. Somebody contributed a Docker file, and it felt dirty. I merged it because it was going to make their life a little easier. I did merge it, but man, I feel dirty having a Docker file in one of my repositories, because friends don't let friends use Docker file. Like there's a time and a place, but man, it makes me feel dirty. And I understand people don't want to install a bunch of stuff on their machine, right? Just to do a demo. So, but look at that savings. It started off, we'll see it. I don't have to memorize it. And here we go. So one of the things that was added is we can see the performance improvement, and then, there's the savings. This is the whole point of the demo, to show that, hey, do these things, do the upgrades, and if you really want to save a boatload of money, do the AOT processing, take that to production, and you can save a boatload of money. Or you want to run on a Raspberry Pi, right? You should definitely do this AOT processing, because then you can fit it on a Raspberry Pi. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to commit these changes. Fix demo magic config, and I think and change and use Liberica Nick. Push. So now I'm going to run it here, so the stream will be a little slow. Right. Docker file, it's a low barrier of entry. I get it, but if you've got a Docker file, you got to maintain that Docker file. That's just more code that we got to keep track of. I'm with you now. It's not an ideal endpoint, but for the purpose of adoption, Docker is king right now. Yeah. So until I can come up with a better way for people to feel comfortable running this demo where they don't have to install a bunch of stuff, until I can come up with a better way, you're right. And I've got a better way, but stay tuned for that. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to do this. We're going to say time / just go and run the same demo, right? It's on autopilot. It'll play in the background. So that's running on this machine that we're doing the streaming from. And now we're going to go over here. So that one got a head start. We're going to do this. We're going to do git pull, get those changes. And then we're going to do time on this other machine. And let's see which one finishes faster. How's that? Does anybody want to bet? This is a Apple M1 Max. Mac Studio Apple M1 Max is this one. And the other, this is a Windows machine, but it has a GPU. I don't think the Graal VM is using the GPU, but I can hear the fan, even with my headphones on, I can hear the fans spinning up back there. So, oh no, it can't be, it's just installing. It can't be the fans. Maybe that's just me hearing things. Oh, so we got to do this. No. All right, yeah, let's do that. So this one's already upgraded and already moving forward on the Spring Boot 3.2. We're catching up. Again, we got those pauses in there, right? There's a 5-second pause. So that's quite a big head start. That is quite a big head start over here on the Mac. But I have a feeling that this Windows machine might be able to catch up, or at least make it competitive. So, hey, we got our number. We're still in the old number. We're still in Java 8. So, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to catch up with such a big head start. But okay, no hands. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna let anything go. We're just now doing the upgrade. Oh no. I don't think there's any way to catch up. Okay, now this is where the Mac is gonna take about a minute. Whoops. The Mac is gonna take about a minute. Let's see what happens. Wait, did I do it on the right machine? I didn't do it on the right machine. I did it on Tanzu. I meant to do it on this machine. So this is the Mac M1. This is the Mac M2, which it might catch up. But this one is the Windows machine with Thunder, with the let's time it. Yeah, it's Intel, and my best guess is that Intel's just going to win on this particular use case for a while. Just still downloading. Yeah, those two are. I'd say that the M2 is almost catching up. We'll see. We timed it. We'll see. The thing is the timing for me matters, right? If I've only got 5 minutes, yeah, to get a point across, like I kind of got to know the story. I got to know what we're doing. 5 minutes is about the limit for people to pay attention. 3 minutes for my wife. So yeah, I gotta use my words. Try to get the point across. All right, so it took on the M1 Max, it took 7 minutes and 16 seconds. It almost caught up. The M2 almost caught up. Oh, we still got a little bit. 7 minutes and 16 seconds. My feelings might be a little bit hurt if the M2 wins. Okay. The M2 had to pull down the libraries. It didn't have the JDK installed. 8 minutes and 27 seconds. Oh, and you know what? Thunder had to pull down those libraries too. So let's do a rematch. This is just, there's no value in doing this. This is just for me. It's a race. Now that they've all warmed up. They're off to the races. This one's just getting to the, and this is visibly faster during the AOT part. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out like, hey, how much time does it take? How much time am I saving? Because if I get an extra minute, if I don't have to dance during the AOT processing, it makes a difference. Yeah, so it does it in 35 seconds here. That's a significant difference. 35 seconds versus a minute and 5 seconds or a minute and 10 seconds. So I'm just validating this tool that you can use. I want you to use it. Now, so yeah, hey, on that machine, it's Linux, it's in WSL. It does this faster. Now we got the rematch. It does things faster, but it uses more memory. So remember that, like this architecture thing, yes, hey, it's faster, but it also costs more, right? That memory footprint. If you're doing things at scale in the cloud, and hey, yeah, you get a millisecond or something faster. Is it worth it when it costs you more? There's another vector that you've got to think about when you're doing these things. and that's the cost per transaction, right? Cost per transaction, like the cost per hello world. What is it? If I'm trying to, yeah, we're doing the rewrite. It's a demo. It's already worked. I literally do this 20 times a week, and I got different flavors of it. So it was just it's practice. It's knowing those differences. Because I do this demo as often as I do, I can tell when it's going a little bit slower or when something doesn't feel right. I've seen it that many times. So the M2 is doing this. The M2 has definitely passed the M1, and the M2 got started later. So I think that was going to be fun. So my new duct tape DevOps says, so my new fun hello world, I want to spin up in Unity and Godot multiplayer hello world. Yes. So I'm, you and I think a lot alike, right? Your little animations across the bottom. I've got different apps that I take to production, the Java Grunt, website and stuff. And there's in my head, I'm still trying to figure out how to do like the overlay with StreamYard. I can take like a borderless, transparent app where it doesn't have a background, and I could run something. I'd run an app that just sits on top of my screen, but then it would be blocking me from like hitting. So where do I put that? So I could do it. I could make it happen, but where does it go? And I could also like share. Maybe could I share another screen? Can I do? No. I guess I could do it from another camera. I could have something on another camera. And yep, OBS is great and I've used it, but then I need OBS. Oh, what did I do? I messed up something. I messed up something. Please hold. Settings. Yeah, I messed up something. This is the other nice thing about this. Wait, whoa, what? Wait a minute. I don't have to be on camera. I mean, I'm streaming. Like, what could possibly go wrong? So, anyways, that happened, and now everything looks weird. Like, why are my tabs acting like that? I don't even know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on, but that's okay. I'm just gonna roll with it. So, where's my stuff? I think that this is good. Let's get back. It looks like I'm good, right? So I can get out of this Thunder box and Tanzu box. All right, I didn't have any changes over there. Oh, wait, I did. Wait, what? Oh, because that doesn't belong there. Okay, so I can get out of there. These guys don't need to be here. They don't need to be there. Alright, so I can get out of that box. I don't think I need to be in there anymore. I think I do want to change my prompt color on my juice box. So actually, let me get back to Tanzu. I want to copy that prompt, and that's it. I'm not doing anything fancy today, but I'll answer your questions. If you've got questions, I will definitely answer questions, and I will definitely get some music back on. But I'm just I'm in a weird spot. I'm out of sync. My default settings are messed up. My personal default settings are messed up. And I just want to change this one right here. Because I'm getting old. I'm getting old, and let's do that again. All right, I made a tiny little tweak to my prompt. So the one thing that we did, for me, I got a mission accomplished. I updated. Where did it go? I updated this one project. I don't know why my tabs look like that. I don't know what happened. But here, I just pushed updates 17 minutes ago. We're good. I can move on. What else is there? Let's go see if we can update something else. There's nothing else I need to do in this project. We did this. Rename Firehose channel. I'm okay. Add metric to check the cache. I'm okay there. That's not me. That's not me. Pivotal. Oh, I did this one, but I think we found out. So I kind of want to revisit this. Thanks for it. Seems like a kind of limitation requirement of Cilium, and it might have to do with the macOS kernel. I found an open. Oh, look at that. So it was. Okay, so it wasn't just me. We ran into this, and thanks for the update. So I want to take a look at this because it's working for him on Mac. Why would he have a different kernel? Okay. So it's recent. Looking at the kernel config, I don't see config net clsy. Perhaps you can load the sch ingress module. Thanks. Is that the -- set ingress module in the CLI, or how do I do that? No, kernel module. This might be of help. All right. So this seems familiar. I feel like I've done this. So thanks, it does, but I have no idea how to implement that on an M1 MacBook running Docker Desktop with Kind. I run it as the guide on the website describes. Yes, solve this problem switching from Docker Desktop to Kalima. Okay, it seems like an issue in Docker Desktop. You're right. That solved it. Thanks. Closing since it seems to be a problem in Docker Desktop and switching away from that solves the problem. Okay. Interesting. So he's saying, I know, but maybe he has a trick for getting the right modules in Docker Desktop. Interesting. Okay, so it's a Docker Desktop issue. It's still a cool project. I'm glad that that's going forward. All right, so there. I'm checking. I haven't gone back to it. I'm trying to do some cleanup, get caught up. Let's go see what's happening. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm probably not going to do anything with that either. Added housekeeping. Thank you, Eric. Yep. Get through these. I got lots of stuff out there. Okay. I do have something that I kind of like to take, but I'm like tired. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that I'm tired. Here we go. What is this? Oh, there we go. There's the thing. So, in case you didn't know, there's some kind of big news for me yesterday. I'm going to find it. This time, spring caching. I've asked in your Discord channel if you don't mind. If you have any thoughts, please share it. Appreciate it. Oh. Let's see. I don't know the way Discord is up. Oh, it is. Here we go. So the CFPs are due. Tofu apply, tofu destroy. The ADA. Yes. Oh, look at this. Duct tape demo, just your note about, tofu apply, tofu destroy. That's fantastic. Like, I'll tell you, I had a process at one point where I had platform automation. I had stuff that set up an environment. I didn't need that environment up 24/7, but I wanted to make sure that it was running the latest and greatest. So this process, laid out infrastructure using the latest versions of everything, and then it validated that it could, deploy my demo, validate that everything was healthy, and I could, run my demo. And then it would shut it down. But it did that every single day on all three, or on 3 platforms, on AWS, GCP, and Azure, as a way. It was something that I was, sharing with people and just making sure that the stuff that I was building was going to continue to work. And that's the way, you could, and it was dozens of VMs, dozens of infrastructure components that were being stood up and validated in the process. It started off taking 6 hours to just like stand it up, do all the validation, get everything going. And I got it down to around 4 hours. The fastest one was on Azure. I got Azure around the 3-hour mark to do all of the set. They were doing the same thing, just with the different constructs that existed in the different clouds. And that was a great project. I was very proud of that. And if you're doing an apply, destroy, thing, I think it's a great practice. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. I'm glad to hear that. Got the API gateway, NLB, ECS, cluster, service, task, all work. That's good job. Good job. That is cool. Listen to you. Oh, Ansec Live. You're a good bit quieter, so missed that. Okay. And audio, right? I don't know what to do on that. Is that where my audio is supposed to be? We'll see. I just don't want you to get all the background noise. So same as Dockerfile, if you're building it constantly, it's great. When it gets stale, it's a bit scary. Yeah. Nobody wants to use stale Docker files. Nobody wants to do that. So somebody said they had an issue. Is your video editing setup open source? Thinking about filming my thing? Yes, yeah, you can have it. It's there, it's out there. So that's you. My video stuff. All right, let's get one of the things that I forgot to do. All my stuff that I do on stream is over here on Java Grunt. Now, there's like duplicate stuff. There's duplicate stuff that's out here. What would be the right thing to do? Make a simpler version. Let me think here. Like just rinse and repeat and do a simpler version that's simple, like because you don't need all this stuff. But let's talk about it. This javagrunt.com/YouTube listener. So there's a gateway there that says, hey, here's the YouTube listener. And this tells you how it's working, right? It's documented API, but really it's when you register with YouTube, you give it a URL, right? So I need to update this. You give it a URL for it to call back. And that's how that works. So that when there's a new video, it calls there and you get a note like, hey, there's a new video. So that I don't have to do anything. I don't have to press any buttons. I'm getting updated. But then later, I created this task, a scheduled task. So I deployed like a cron job inside of Kubernetes that this runs every hour. My cluster is ugly and I'm embarrassed. But we're going to take a look. All right, so this is bad. I've got a deployment here that's stuck. It shouldn't be there. And if I try to delete it or kill it, it just comes back. So there's something funky going on. And I haven't taken the time to fix that, but I know how to fix it. Watch this. Let's go. Do I have Flux Control? So this is my production cluster, and I can just say, hey, let's delete this. Yeah, let's just do that, which should undeploy things. Ugh, I don't need this here. Is status? Ooh. Oh, I was messing around with that on the stream last night. I might actually leave that because it would be fun to have Chris actually come in and deploy his stuff. But that actually might be fun for you too, Duct Tape DevOps. I'd be happy to run your stuff on my infrastructure and take care of it for you, and play and let your stuff be a tenant. It's complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on there, but it might be fun. It might be fun. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not going to. I'm just going to commit this. I'll come back to PackFi. I'm going to remove that. what did I do in the README? What did I update in the README? Oh, I said local dev. I was showing off what it could look like. Yeah, I think we're okay. Get status. And here we go. So now what we're going to do is git commit, remove JavaGrunt. And because I removed everything from this, it should not deploy that tenant. And all of the JavaGrunt, I believe the whole namespace will disappear. Let's see. Let's do this. There's like a happy medium here. But I'm hoping that this JavaGrunt namespace disappears. Secrets. Yep, I think it's okay. Let's do this. All right, reconciliation in progress. Says, hey. So now we can see that JavaGrunt tenant is gone. So let's go back to our pods. And we still have this one like thing hanging around. So I'm curious. I don't know what to do here. Let's describe it and let's see what's happening. So it says terminating. Could not find class. So I see why that version failed. It was an AOT image that didn't have everything it needed. It needed some more hints. But like what's happening with it? A volume. Oh. So what's happening here? Exit code 1. It's got all this stuff. I don't know. Oh, it's finally gone. Okay. So now, well, that's good. Now, I want to bring it back. And I'll get a revision 1. And we'll let that show up. I'm thinking back to all the times, all the steps that I had to do to get something to production. And how much easier this is. Like, it's like kids these days don't know how good they got it. They don't know. Like, kids aren't walking around with rack bites on their arms. Like, nobody has those scars anymore. I mean, kids don't even know what the inside of a data center looks like. They got it good. All right, so hey, here comes our JavaGrunt tenant. Things are working. There's our namespace. Our applications are getting deployed. We're gonna see if this is working. I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. It's about the journey, right? The journey is the destination. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I expect that as soon as this reconciles, let's take a look here. Let's go back to our pods. As soon as that reconciles, I feel like we'll be in shape. Why is this not working? I know, because I got to redo the secret that got destroyed out of the namespace. So what I've got to do is, and I hate that I have to do this. I need to fix this because I know how to put secrets in to my tenant. So I should just be adding this environment secret into the tenant. And I just haven't gotten around to it. And I couldn't think that straight if I couldn't think straight enough to do that today. This is the piece that's missing. Where are you? Customize build env Java grunt com tunnel pipe env subst pipe group cuddle ctl apply -f dash. All right, so now my Cloudflare D has its. I'm gonna just hit Control K. Let's kill that one. When it comes back up, it'll have its secrets and it'll start up just fine. And there we go. So these things are terminating because they're not being used. So no big deal. My service is there. Why is my service still running? Oh, it probably needs to be. So let's refresh. Let's make sure you're there. Listener says, hey, I'm there. I'm listening. And then let's go to the service. YouTube service, I think it's API YouTube videos. So these are all the videos. This is where we're at right now. This is the show that we're doing right now. And there's nothing here that tells me that this is still going, right? There's nothing in this data that tells me that this show is still live. So if my process were running right now, it would try to pull this transcript down and it would try to do something, but it wouldn't find a transcript, right? That'd be weird. So I need something. I need something. Well, how did I do that? How do I let it know that this video is done? Right, because all the other information is the same. I don't have like an end or anything. I'm using the hashtag JavaGrunt to do stuff. But yeah, we can work through all this stuff. And there's another version too. I want you to know. Right, are you more comfortable with Python? Because this is where the whole project started, was with my friend Duan, lab every day. And he's got a version that is, usable. We've used it. We've done it on the stream, that it's easy to get up and running and go. And it might be easier. It doesn't have the whole YouTube pipe automation stuff. Didn't have, you have to like feed it your YouTube video ID. So how do I ever survive? Oh, how do I? Right. Yep. I can link this repo, of course. Like that's what friends do. And yes, I do consider you a friend. This has been fun. We're on this journey together of streaming and doing things. And one of the other features, let's keep going here. We don't need to deploy anything. Wait, did I deploy the web? Do I have a web container? I don't know. Let's go take a look over here. In order to see what's deployed, or in order to control what's deployed, see, I don't have the web. So what I would need to do is I need to add it here, and I need to build its YAML. So let's do this. Let's go see if I have an image. Here. I don't think I did a release. Oh, wait. 5 days ago, so I did push a release. Well, let's see. Let's see. What could possibly go wrong? Would be good to throw some backlog at it. Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Let's jump into this. Fun Java grunt com flux hit pull. Let's see what's up. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna deploy version 1 of the web interface, and let's just see where we're at. Like what could possibly go wrong, right? So let's copy this. Maybe not that one because that one's a cron job. Let's copy this. And web for my YouTube stuff. It's a front end for my YouTube stuff. Yeah, let's add that. And what we're saying is, hey, it's a service, except it's not called that, it's called that. Same namespace is right. Max scale, we only need one of them. 300-second window, keep it up. This is a web. This is the artifact that we want. V001. It should connect to Zipkin that has. It doesn't need the Yugabyte cloud because it doesn't call a database. It calls the YouTube service, and that calls the database. So it doesn't need this, and that should be it. So I've said, hey, I want to deploy version 1 of this YouTube web, and there. So let's see. Let's see if we can make that work. All right, so now we expect that to get deployed. So this hit its window. It's not standing up. It's terminating. Hopefully that'll terminate safely. Because if it doesn't, okay. And let's see if this service comes back up. The thing about Spring and Spring Boot, Spring Cloud, it makes cloud easy, right? It is Kubernetes native. It does make these things super easy. Yes, I need to throw some backlog. You're right. I don't know how long I should be waiting for this, but let's just take a look here. Boop. Customizations. And, oh, you know what I didn't do? I made the file, but I didn't reference the file. This is the important one, the customization YAML. I didn't reference it. There we go. That ought to do it. Time matters, but it's nice to have an audit trail of all the things that I'm doing. If you have this GitOps, system like Flux or Argo or whatever, if you've got pipelines, if you've got the automation, then it's hard to make big mistakes. It's hard to forget things, usually. Well, that looks like it went, right? I kind of expected it to be up. Oh, there it is. All right, that is also true. The beauty of streaming is that it is an audit log. That is true. That is true. So, oh boy. Kitty, why are you in here? Hey, why are you in here? There's nothing for you in here. What's happening? So something's happening here, and it's not coming up. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. What could it be? Let's do our describe. Terminated error. Parse. Oh, okay. So this is the logging. I can fix that. That's doable. The logger that I'm using, what it's spitting out, I didn't properly provide a hint for it. But what is the problem? So I have this. I'm not getting a whole lot of help here. Back up. What? Is anything sticking out here as why this isn't coming up? I guess I didn't really test the native image. But there's nothing jumping out at me as to why this isn't working, except that my logger, I need to fix my logger. Why is this one, let's do this. Let's go take a look. Oh, I got to update my gateway as well. Boof. Okay, I got to update my gateway anyways. But my gateway service logging is fine, isn't it? Yeah, my gateway service logging is fine. What's happening? What's that? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So here's what we'll do. I can undeploy it. Right? So that commit will undeploy it. And let's take a look at what might be going on. We'll get out of here. Let's just start this up and see. So logs are fine. App is up. It should get all of its videos, right? So here's the show that we're on right now. And if I hit the generate button, it's going to go and it'll do what it's supposed to do, right? But will it show me? So it's calling that service, but I'm not doing anything with the stuff. Should I connect the dots here? So there's something else that I need to figure out. Oh, yeah, there's something else I need to figure out. The service, the YouTube service. So my UI works, things are good, but I need it to populate into YouTube. So let's do this. This will start up. This should be fine. Wait, what? Oh, this is what happens when you use snapshots. Or did I do a spot commit? All right, so we got all of our stuff. What is this? I had some. Oh, that was the image that I generated last time. I think this is the image that I generated. No. Okay, never mind. I don't know what that is. It was a hallucination. Let's try this. So what this does, this service can connect to YouTube and pull down videos. And this is my database telling me, hey, you're connecting. So now I got to go authenticate, and this is the part I need to fix. Is that I needed to re-authenticate. Like this service, I want to be able to re-authenticate. And again, now, does that mean, it probably means that I can't, scale to 0. If I want to authenticate once, right? So now I'm authenticated. Oh boy, what's happening? It does its thing. Who failed? However, oh, I have to change the model. I've already, why am I not on the latest version? Oh, I probably didn't commit my changes from the other box. Yeah. Oh boy, I hope I didn't delete all my changes. Ugh. I hate when this happens. All right, so mistakes were made. That's all there is to it. Mistakes were made. Let's see. Wait a minute. I said model GPT-4. This is awkward. So here's what's supposed to be happening. So my demo it grabbed and it tried to do a transcription, and the error says, hey, the transcript that you passed in, the message says this model's context is only this big, but I chose GPT-4. Why is it not getting these values? Why isn't it using these Spring AI, OpenAI chat? There's something else I need to be doing in here. So I didn't commit all of my changes for some ridiculous reason. Yeah, I don't think this is a thing. Oh, actually, I think it is a thing. All right, we'll get there. But the other thing I want to do is I want to be able to refresh. What is a Java grunt? Somebody that does the dirty work. All right, somebody that for way too long in their career thought that their manager knew what they were doing, had lied to themselves for 15 years that the people that they were reporting to knew that they were doing all the grunt work that nobody else wanted to do, and they paid for it. Oh boy. mm. Oofta. That's yeah. That's crazy. But again, everything Raspberry Pis. I don't have cloud money. Raspberry Pis. That was Java grunt. Yes. I think it was that. Oh, Grony gave. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly it. Oh boy. So I don't know, and I'm too tired, I think, to figure it out. Hey, here's the image builder model. This is enough. Why isn't it doing the same thing over here? Why isn't it taking? Did I set a model in my code to override it? All right. I'm injecting a chat client. That's cool. All right, I'm doing the configs. There's my image client. I think I have to remove my my line breaks. But why is my test failing? So let's give it a different ID, a smaller one. But no, it's costing me money every time you do it. Hey Dan, how are you? Thanks again for submitting that char. That was awesome. I appreciate it. And thank you from the Spring team. I'm glad that you're getting unstuck, and if you need help, yeah, you know where to go. My creating branches, no, I'm not. I'm doing it live, and I've got you to check my work. So it's like repair programming, and the code review is all happening at the same time. So let's go look at our abstract tests. Here's the ID of the video that we used. And maybe, let's see if I can find a short one. Right? See, this seems like good information to have in one of these videos. Right? I don't know which video I submitted. Java Grunt Party for Clayton. This is a nice short one. Right? Let's use this one. That's just a couple of minutes long. Oh, this is my generate. So here you're calling that other service. You're calling whatever service is deployed. API, OpenAI. Oh, you're here. Yeah. This should work. Let's run this. Let's see what could possibly go wrong. So what should be happening in this method is it should be going and pulling down the transcript and summarizing it, giving a new name, and generating an image. And what happened? Are you serious? Well, that's interesting. Let's do what any self-respecting person would do. Why do I need an Android JSON? Oh, because of Auden? I think we're going to go ahead and remove this. Let's try that. And what could possibly go wrong, right? I don't have cloud money. I mean, who can afford that kind of stuff? Like, why do you need an OpenAI key? That's part of why I never went through the walkthrough. Yeah, because I'm using OpenAI right now. So stay tuned. I'll use Ollama locally real soon. We'll get that deployed, and then we'll switch it from pointing to OpenAI to my own or some other model, right? Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't pay for any of it. So let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see if we can make this happen. Go download this transcript from this other YouTube video. Generate a new title. No, it's like, hey, it's not getting all my parameters. Okay, I won't do it that way. I won't do it that way then. Fine. Hello. Oh, wrong box. I wonder why it doesn't require OpenAI. The thing is, it's an abstraction. That OpenAI is one of the models that you can point to. You can point to any other model. You can point to a local model, right? It's just a configuration change. And I chose to point to OpenAI. All right, so here, look at this. So this is the video that we looked at. YouTube. So we had a birthday party over here, and I'm still recovering. It wasn't a birthday party. We had a party though. And we had where are they? Oh, because I made it unlisted. Hello. We had a party the other day. I had the kids over. This is the one, and it's only 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And we just asked it to go and give us a summary, and here it is. So it gave us SEO tags. It said, oh, live stream basketball. It's the basketball teams. It was a studio tour, boys' night, family fun, social media post. So it's writing the social media post, great, because hey, when the video's done, hey, go do this and send the link. Check out this live stream of our basketball studio tour and boys' night sleepover. It's a fun, entertaining video that showcases what we do and gives a behind the scenes look at the studio, this room. Watch it. So that's the social media post, and would make sense. So the summary in this video, we have a live stream from the Java Grunt studio where we're celebrating Clayton, who's already in bed. The CEO is quiet. The CEO is my wife, and we're hanging out, showing what the studio looks like and what we do. We even have some music in the background. Join us for a boys' night sleepover and get a sneak peek into the basketball studio. So we made some assumptions. That's okay. The title says live stream basketball studio tour and boys' night sleepover. That's a good title. That's better than what I expected. So that worked. But I got to do one more thing. There's one more. Oh wait, where's the image? Here it is. Let's see what thumbnail it generated. Let's see what thumbnail it generated for this party, because it didn't get to see what was going on. It had to do it purely from the transcript. Well, that is pretty wild, but that's also what I told it to do, because I don't know why, because that was the prompt that I gave. So let's fix the prompt. We're gonna make a little bit of progress, which is nice. Oh, you have to download Python. Oh, yep, I get it. And hey, yeah, we're doing something with AI. So let's go fix the prompt. Here, right. So, oh, so that was actually good, but it doesn't have like anything on it. So this prompt I got from Duan from Lab Every Day. Maybe I should add. I don't know what to do. So what I was doing before was I was having the AI describe what the thumbnails should be. So instead of just using this, I was having the AI describe what the thumbnails should be, because this is going to give me the same one all the time. The thumbnails should be based on the transcript. So let's do in my video response. Let's have it do a thumbnail, right? Did you set up the env file? Yes. Are you talking about for Lab Everyday's project or mine? If you're doing the Python path, you're probably using Lab Everyday's. This one. Or are you, this is the one that we're working on here. It's at github.com, javagrunt.com. Right now we're working on the the YouTube service. And this is using Spring AI. It's using a snapshot version of Spring AI. Which is okay, right? So the properties that I need to install, that I need to set up in my environment, I'm getting them from my secrets store. But that's what my ENVRC looks like. So this will be the actual image. I want this response. I want to add one more thing to the response. Where is my prompt? Is it over here? Here we go. So here's the prompt that we passed in. You're an expert content editor. First has to provide a concise 4 to 6 sentence, 6th grade reading level of the given transcript, as if you were preparing an introduction for a YouTube video. Begin your summary with a phrase such as, in this video or watch this video, setting the stage for what the viewer can expect. Your second task is to provide your responses to the following inquiries in the form of bullet points. Engaging title, SEO tags, viral potential segment. Wait, why didn't I get one of those? A viral potential segment. Identify the best section that might have the potential to be engaging or entertaining for a short form viral video based on factors like humor, unique. Yeah, why didn't I get that? Where's the segment? And then I got the social media post. Did I get in my test? Did I get the segment? I got SEO tags, social media posts, I got summary, and I got title. But I didn't get a segment. Why? What did I do wrong there? Well, I didn't have it in my response. So this idea is like, when I'm doing a stream, 90% of it is 99% of it is not fun, like not exciting, and not going to make somebody click. Seeing my mug on my ID is not going to make anybody click this. So at the end, like go through that transcript and find the segment, the sentence, or the thing that will actually get somebody to maybe click on it and watch, or it's worth posting someplace else. So go ahead and pick out of the whole video, pick that for me. For perspective of how little reach Twitch has for the dev community, I love analytics. There are 861 viewers in our category with 5 viewers. You'd be number 30 in game, dev, and software. Awesome. Wow. Not a big deal. You're top 30 game dev streamer in the world tonight. That's what's up. Oh, you know what? I wrote a Twitch metrics that I haven't deployed. GitHub. It was the first thing that I did when I started streaming consistently again. Was I made a Twitch metrics. Wait, why do I have this? Oh, I was doing something interesting. I have this Twitch service. And I did all the stuff. Let's see if it works. And maybe let's move it and deploy it. Duct Tape DevOps. Are there any other streaming platforms which endorse, support the dev community? Yeah, right now I'm streaming to YouTube, to LinkedIn, right? I'm on all the places. Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, I'm streaming directly to Twitter and Kick. Yes, and the funny thing is, like the most number of views that I've had is over on Twitch. I've had more people stop in and watch on Twitch than on any other platform. I had my first Spring AI stream. I had 25,000 people view the video over on Twitch or on Twitter. It's weird because like if I just streamed to Twitch, right? Like tonight, I probably should have just streamed to Twitch, but yeah, it's more comfortable. Like streaming to LinkedIn, you know, like coworkers and the VPs and all that kind of stuff. To have them scroll through and see me doing this, yeah, it feels a little different. I have a real job during the day. I want to keep my real job. I don't want to mess it up. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't stream to all the places. You know, when I stream to Twitch, I think that my audience on Twitch is just software game dev. So yeah. Yep, there and like there's a ton of stuff there. But like, yeah, people from LinkedIn. When Chris came on yesterday, Chris was on LinkedIn, and that's where he saw it, and that's how he pulled in. And he said, "Hey, at least on this platform, I'm using StreamYard. I can get communication from all the platforms except for Kick. Kick, I can't. So, unfortunately, maybe the reason I'm not growing over on Kick is because I never chat to the people that are over on Kick because it doesn't come into my StreamYard. Yeah, I just refuse to go on to Facebook. So, yeah, I get it. So by the way, DP3754, thanks for hanging out. Duct Tape DevOps LinkedIn has more formal professional touch to it when I don't prefer that much, right? This is streaming on LinkedIn. I hope you don't think that this is formal, professional. Yet I'm still, you know, pushing content over there. Because yeah, it's an interesting journey, right? I'm definitely uncomfortable still streaming, but the cool thing is when I've got folks like Duct Tape DevOps that you know doing the grind, like being out there. So like usually when I'm not streaming, I'm looking at, hey, is Duct Tape DevOps there, right? And Security Live, right? Like I have these folks that I just like to have there, even when I'm not streaming, they're on one of these other screens, and I'm hanging out, and I'm still getting stuff done. I'm still doing demos and building things and creating solutions. But I've got like it's a community. I have friends. I have people that I look forward to watching and learning from. And I'm still striving to be like Duct Tape DevOps and Security Live. I want to learn from them, but they're setting the bar. Right now they're in front of me. But I also realize that in life, and I've said this a lot here, in life there's always going to be somebody in front of you, and there's always somebody behind you. And I honestly think that you can move forward faster if you lift as we climb, right? If you do things like uncomfortable things in public to help people that are behind you. Go forward. So yeah, that's just my stuff. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for that. He says, agreed, but I think we can fix that. I stream random BS with Snap Cam faces on LinkedIn on purpose. As Java Grunt is mentioning, it feels weird, but I'm a founder. So yes, you're in front of me and playing. Hey, but again, we're helping each other move forward. I truly believe that. And yeah, here we go. So yeah, so let's just keep around. So now I got a little bit, I'm tired, but now I got a little bit of energy. Let's see, first of all, maybe I should look at my calendar and let's see how early I gotta get my game face on. Oh, I got early. I should probably call it here soon. Let's just wrap up. So let's put some bows on some stuff. And did you stream? DP3754, are you a streamer? Do you stream? Because I will happily give you a follow, especially if you're doing Java. And yeah, like we're all here. you got questions, ask. So absolutely, I've learned so much more on Twitch than anywhere else in the last year. I've been the smartest person in the job too often. Even if I'm not, maybe there are 3 people to learn from. There's tons, yes. It's like a conference every day. That's a good way to put it. It's like a conference every day. And as more people, as I find more streams, I'm finding more content that resonates with me. So that's always good. So yeah, my channel selection has improved as well as more people have joined and come into my view. So yeah, I wanted to put a bow on this. I wanted to do something, but I forget. I don't know what I was doing. I forget. I'm tired. I wanted to add the segment. I wanted to see if I could get a segment. Let's see. I don't know what it's going to call it. Let's just see. Let's see what it is. Justin, I appreciate that. He says, I learned more from Nishan than colleagues. Your contribution is immense. I appreciate that a bunch. Like, really, that means a lot. Sleep on it is a colloquialism in every language. The French obviously say sleep with it. That means it's a concept that predates languages. Yeah. It's when you're tired. Like, rarely do things just work when I'm this tired. Let's see what happened here. It looked like segment. So this, where's the, wait, I wanted the, so I got a title. I got a segment. What is it doing here? What did it put into segment? So I got the SEO tags. I got a social media post. But what did it do here? What did it do? Identify the best section. Provide the text section and explain why. I'm confused why I had this. I'm just gonna peek here. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't want that. But I do want to see my prompt. All right, let's take a look here. DP says, I'm a graduate student here at NYU. I'm from India, currently attending school at New York. Before my master's, I worked for a couple of years as a Java developer. Awesome. I'm trying to learn from you guys. You have a lovely community out here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Like, this is fantastic. Here's what I'm going to do. Because you said the magic word, I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to send you an invite to my, my invite only Discord. You'll find me, you'll find Duct Tape there, but I'm going to send a invite. I'm going to try. And yeah, we'll see here. It's a small group, but I think it's a pretty cool group. As I figure out things, maybe we'll open up a little bit bigger, but there you go. I sent you an invite, but it's an invite only group, so please don't share it. Please don't share it. But yeah, I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Duct Tape says, a journey like yours is a great story to tell around Twitch, especially late night here. When Easterners are getting on, I start to get more and more questions of how can I become a dev in the West? Yeah. Duct Tape DevOps says, I worked and lived in Bangalore for a few months. But as a white American male, I can only relate to diversity so much. Yeah. Yep, lift as we climb. That's the game. Lift as we climb. Like let's help each other go forward. And yeah. There you go. DP also worked in Bangalore for 2.5 years. That is awesome. That's awesome. Dude. Love it. Love it. I want to get this one thing figured out. Segment is a string. See, this, it says, do not include any explanations. That's part of the prompt that was pre-baked. But I don't like this. In this video, we're live in the Java Grunt studio with the football team celebrating Clayton, who's already in bed. So just take a look at the studio and what we do. So maybe that's the section that it liked. But because it said no explanations, I didn't get an explanation. So I'm going to just try a different one. I'm going to try a different video here. On how to upgrade. Yeah, let's do this one. Should work. And let's see what happens. Sometimes things work. And maybe it is working. Right? The computer's going to do what we tell them to. Most of the time. So I forgot I have DTS on my channel, and it just surprised me. Thanks for the follow. That's cool. That's cool. Right? This is the project that I'm trying to get through so that I can get to the DTS stuff. Oh, what happened now? What did I do? Illegal. Oh, I bet I ran into the limit. And why? Why did I run into the limit? Why did I run into the limit? Yeah, I should not be running into the limit. Wait, what? Hello, let's try this again. This one should not be that long. P6. We'll try it again. That is very disappointing. So it's got the transcript, but it's saying the transcript is too long for the model. Oh, it'll do it longer. So why? Because I specifically set up my model here. Model. Am I doing that right? Did it change? Spring project Spring AI. Go to the docs. Chat client. OpenAI. Oh, what is the temperature? What? Hey, Duct Tape DevOps, what does the temperature mean? So I need to find the options. I might have typed something in wrong. But where's my list of models? GPT-4, GPT-4 32K. GPT-4-32K. Let's see if that works. What could possibly go wrong, right? Temperature is how creative the model can get. That's the chaos. So higher number means more creative. Higher number, I assume, means more creative. But let's go ahead and let's check. Let's see what's up. Options dot temperature. Let's wait. So remember, I'm using the snapshot version. So this should be chat.options.temperature. Wait. The prefix is a property. Like, am I on the list? I feel like I'm on the right one. Spring.ai.openai.chat.model. Or is it supposed to be .chat.options.model? Is that why I wasn't getting the right one? And the thing is, I'm using a snapshot, so it could literally have changed from under me. We're going to change that chat. What is this? Okay. Right. Oh, and then chat.options.temperature. The sampling temperature to use that controls the apparent creativity. Higher values will make output more random, while lower values will make results more focused and deterministic. It is not recommended to modify temperature and top P for the same completions, as the interaction of those two settings is difficult to predict. What's top P? Top P, an alternative to sampling, it's called nucleus sampling, where the model considers the results of the tokens with the top P probability mass. So 0.1 means only the tokens comprising the top 10% probability are considered. We generally recommend altering this or temperature, but not both. That's going to be interesting to, as we're pulling information from a stream. That's going to be really interesting to like figure out how to tune. Diverse creative might also increase its likelihood of straying from the context, the hallucinations, right? Funny you asked, just learned that from Dog with Glasses. Awesome. Awesome. So, hey, we're doing it. So we're just going to leave it, but I'm going to use this new thing and hopefully that works. So let's run our tests. Again, we should be able to go past the token count. That's what we're hoping, is that our tokens work this time. Doesn't look like it. It's like, hey, what's up? Request too large for GPT-4. So the limit was 10,000, and I use 12,950. So maybe I do need the GPT-32K. Like, it's only money, right? Pingham's not around. Let's try it again. What could possibly go wrong? Except for one of those bills, right? Are you serious? Like, I thought I was supposed to have like this awesome model to... Wait. I don't have access to it. What? Well, this is for the birds. I'm not happy right now. What kind of options do I have here? What kind of options do I have here? Because if I'm going to do a 10-hour stream, that's going to be a lot of tokens, right? That will be a lot of tokens. Let's do this. Let's go back, try this one again. Now that I clearly have the property right, this maybe it's a smaller, shorter video. I'm throwing stuff and seeing what sticks. We trunk on natural pauses and send for processing during stream. It's actually pretty cool, but could you even write hello world? Sorry, just a joke. Yeah. I am a Spring Developer Advocate. So I try to help people, build stuff. Right now I'm using a project called Spring AI. And it looks like it's working. where it's sent the information. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The segment, it gives me the times. So you know what I can do with that? I can send that straight to FFmpeg and I can slice and dice the video and grab my clip. Or I could call the YouTube API and have it create a clip between that time. Oh boy, so that worked. So here, the segment I picked. The speaker highlights why one shouldn't use older versions of Java 8 and Spring Boot 2.6 and shows what happens when trying to use these versions. Here, the speaker explains the process of running a project with Java 8 for demonstration purposes only. We don't do that at our house. The speaker shows the difference in performance and memory usage between the older and upgraded versions. This segment is entertaining and relatable, providing a clear visual comparison of the benefits of upgrading. Did I get 3 segments? I got 3 different segments here. So what was the prompt? I think I got 3 different segments. Did I ask for 3? Identify the best section that might have the potential to be engaging or entertaining. Okay. Let's look at that again. The speaker highlights why one shouldn't use older versions, but it gives me this. Oh, that's a long, so that's the first 40 seconds where I'm saying, hey, I don't. And then then there's a 5-second clip. So I want to see if I can figure out what those clips are and how to slice it. It'd be nice to be able to slice and dice it. Hey, Annie Tux, I'm glad you're here. So Annie Tux, the raid didn't come through. Oh, it might have. Raid, I did get a raid, but I don't have all the stuff to say like, hey, raid, thank you so much. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm awful. I don't have the stuff because I'm on StreamYard and I got to get that working. I got to get that working. So let's, like, I have to do the stuff because this is lame. This is my squad is here on Twitch. These are the people that show up. I gotta do something, right? So, yeah. Right? But I got to be able to see it because on StreamYard, I don't see the raid event. So I got to figure out something. I need a bot. I need to do something so that we don't miss out on these events. Oh, lame. And this is true, right? I think I've been saying I'm about to end the stream for like 20 minutes. But like, thank you, everybody. I appreciate the raid. What we're doing is I'm trying to figure out. I have this project that at the end of my video, at the end of a stream like this one, we're going to get a notification from YouTube. So YouTube already said, hey, this is our stream right now. This is the latest one. Java Grunt out of sync. This is going on right now. So I'm going to get this event and it's going to populate in my database. But then I've got, this thing that says, hey, if it starts with hashtag Java Grunt, I want you to go and do this thing. Go pull the transcript for the video. Pull this transcript for the video ID. Right, here's the link to the video. Use the YouTube API, pull it down. And then I want to do a few things. I'll show you what we're doing. Here's our prompt. Hey, OpenAI, you're an expert content editor. Your first task, I want a 4 to 6 sentence, 6th grade reading level summary of what the stream was. And then it says, hey, we want, give me a title. give me some SEO tags, give me a viral segment, and create and provide an engaging social media post. Like create the post that I should send. So I grabbed one of these IDs and I ran it. I'm doing my test, and the title, it says maximize efficiency, upgrade to the latest Java and Spring Boot, which is a great title for the video that I made, that I used. And then it says summary. In this video, our expert provides a comprehensive guide on upgrading from, I wouldn't say it was comprehensive, on upgrading from older versions of Java 8 and Spring Boot 2.6 to the latest version, Spring Boot 3.2. Understand the benefits of upgrading and learn how to use the Spring Health Assessment tool for efficient application management. That is exactly what the video is about. So well done, AI. And then I also said, hey, give me which segment, which little segment should I snip and put out as maybe a teaser or the thing to get people to click the button. And it gave me the segments, and it told me why. It's like, hey, this segment, the speaker highlights why you shouldn't use the older version of Java 8. That makes sense. Like, and I've watched the video, so yeah, like maybe that is a good segment. And then when the speaker explains the process of running a project with Java 8 for demonstration purposes only, because you shouldn't be using Java 8 because it's old and there's much better versions. And then the last thing, the speaker shows the difference in performance, like the summary, the results. That's it. So I would like to figure out a way of, when the video is done, automatically be able to make the clips from that video, since I have the timestamps here, and those timestamps are the ones that the YouTube API sent me. So that's the ones that it used. So that'd be cool. But it also gave me these SEO tags. Cool. Like, I don't know that it helps inside of YouTube, but maybe. And then it gives me the social media post. So this is what it says. Like, so if I get one of those clips, here's the social media post to get them to clip, or maybe I put it in there. Ever wondered about the benefits of upgrading the latest Java and Spring Boot versions? Our latest video breaks down why it's essential and shows you how. Learn how to make your workloads more efficient and secure. Don't miss out. Now, I had these, so that response, I had this property wrong. Where is it? I had this property wrong. So I was getting a GPT-3 response as the default, and there's a world of difference in the response, like the quality of the response, night and day. So if you watch this stream later, go back and look, like the response that we were getting earlier compared to what we just got now that we're using GPT-4, big difference. And there is, like, the thing about Spring AI is that it's going to allow me to simply change out the model that I'm connecting to. So right here, I'm saying, hey, OpenAI, but OpenAI has its own set of models, but I can also go and change, right? I have other options. I can use Hugging Face and all their models. So we have options. Yep, right? Like, this is what we're doing. So yeah, we're doing stuff. Regardless of, to those who stuck around, thank you. See y'all Friday. Yeah, this is awesome. Andy Tux, I appreciate you so much. And then I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to say, hey, how's your stream? How did your stream go? Because Andy Tux is another one that, he's a real one. He's a real one. Did I do that right? Wait, no music? Are you guys not hearing my music? Went on to lurk eventually, but the thing was an absolute beaut. I really want to get into more. Yes, like Andy Tux is amazing. So Andy Tux, like, me and my son, like, he used to stream real late and doing his overclocking and stuff, and yeah, we're hanging out. No, I don't know. Why would the music not be going? This is so lame. I'm not doing anything right. Let me see if I can fix this. That's why. Maybe that works. Yeah, we just got to finish projects. I apologize that you guys have just been listening to me breathe and be lame. But we're having fun. I enjoy this. it's actually been a good week. I'm just really tired at the moment, and maybe I should go to bed. I do have to get up early. So I've been saying it for a while. Maybe I should just go to bed. So let's do this. Let's try. Let's try to raid Security Live and see if we can keep the party going. Because here's what's gonna happen. I say that I'm gonna go to bed, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go watch Security Live. I'm gonna grab my phone. I'll lay down with my phone and I'll just like hang out like this. That's what happens. So let's do that. So I just do like /raid, and then I type Security Live, and we'll pick up later. We'll get all this. AI can't be that complicated, right? We'll get it all figured out, and we'll keep doing it. This stuff will get fixed, and we'll get into production when I've got more energy. But right now, let's go raid Security Live, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon. So is it going? I think 6 viewers ready to raid. Let's go.